Welcome to the Owatonna Coaches Show. My name is Mark Arjes, the Youth First Director here in Owatonna, and you can find the Owatonna Coaches Show on blip.tv on the internet, local cable on Charter here in Owatonna, channels 8, channel 20, and Facebook, search Owatonna Hockey, Owatonna Wrestling, or Youth First, and also check OwatonnaHockey.com. We're doing a hockey segment. We just finished up the OYHA, our youth hockey end of the year banquet, which was a lot of fun, a lot of parents and kids, and I'm excited to talk with a few of our youth coaches tonight, so we'll introduce you to them in a second. First, we want to thank our hockey sponsors, Ag Power, Bremer Bank, Coles Electric, Culligan, Federated Insurance, InstiPrints, who's the printer and designer of our hockey book this year, Oldenburg Photography, who's taken a lot of the pictures, and especially the team headshots in here, SPX OTC, Straight River Sports, Sign Pro, Truth Hardware, Trelo Inc., Walzer Chevrolet Buick, Alexander Lumber, Family Vision Center, Jostens, Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, Trelo, the Four Seasons Center, which is where we're at tonight, our home ice arena, Waseca Chrysler, and the World of Wheels for their support of the Owatonna Coaches Show, Owatonna Hockey, and we sure appreciate that. And the show is brought to you by our Youth Hockey Association, the Blue Line Club, our Girls Hockey Association, and Youth First. So, how we doing, guys?
Good. That's a lot of sponsors.
It is. It's amazing, isn't it? It gets to be a mouthful after a while.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Well, like I said, we're talking with a couple of our youth coaches tonight, and so maybe first of all, just introduce yourselves. Tell us who you are and what team you coach. I know you coach together, and maybe how many years you've been coaching youth hockey.
Oh, it's a lot. Well, my name is Mark Wiese, and I'm the APWE coach. I've been coaching for, I think this is close to 14, 15 years in the program, and that's about it.
And my name's Tim Colstrup. I'm originally from Albert Lea, and I've been coaching for approximately 30 years. And I started coaching in Owatonna in 2006. Spent about 3 years with the high school team and with Will Fish and as an assistant, and then in the youth program ever since.
Yeah. So you've coached at high school all the way down levels, and where have you spent most of your time?
I started with Bantams and went from Bantams to Mites with my boys, and then kind of progressively moved up the ladder.
Well, and that's kind of the nature of it, isn't
Sure.
it? You know, moving as a parent coach, with your son or daughter or whatever their overlaps. That's great. So, do you coach anything else other than hockey?
I coach football. I've been coaching football for 17 years at the Owatonna High School.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Which you had a great season this year, right?
yeah, we had a great
Messed up the start of the hockey season. Thank you very much.
Well, that's part of our plan.
That's what happens when you go to the state tournament, right?
We want to play in November.
That's right. That's right.
And I coach mainly hockey. That's all that's what I do.
Great, awesome. Yeah. So, question about, did you play yourself?
I did. I played all the way up through Owatonna. I played all the way up through my senior year. I decided not to play my senior year because I wanted to progress and move into football, and I went and played football at Mankato State. So I just took my senior year off and lifted and got my grades up and did that.
You mean the student athlete?
The student athlete. That's the biggest thing. I found that out the hard way.
Well, there's some wisdom in there.
There you go.
There? So,
exactly.
Yeah. How about you?
I coached, I played all through my youth program in Albert Lea and high school, and played a little bit of college hockey at Augsburg College.
Oh, great.
So,
I didn't know Augsburg had a hockey team.
Yeah.
A little MIAC action there. So
actually, Augsburg was probably one of the first colleges in the state of Minnesota to have a team.
Wow, great.
Back in the 40s, I think.
And how is that? Just so Albert Lea native.
Yes.
Coaching in Owatonna, there's a little rival thing going on there,
There's a big rivalry. I still have a brother that coaches high school down there.
Yeah. And you guys still talk? And
yeah, we talk quite a bit.
No fights over dinner at Christmas
once
or anything?
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
The bantering goes.
Awesome. Well, so you guys both have a lot of hockey coaching experience. So as a youth coach, what's your main deal? I mean, what's your main emphasis or the thing that you're trying to accomplish as a youth coach?
Well, I think the biggest thing is, we've coached together. We've known each other for quite some time. Is going into our season is the biggest thing is we want to teach our kids what it's going to be like at the next level. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to incorporate drills, skills, getting our kids to become better skaters, thinking by themselves, working together, and we want I wanted our kids to learn what it takes to play at the Bantam level, and then as Bantams, you learn what it takes to play at the high school level, because it's all part of a process where it's just evolves throughout the course of your high school playing careers or your youth hockey playing careers.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And I back Mark up on that 100%. But we work a lot on the fundamentals, and we do a lot of small area games. And the small area games, we tighten up the area where they're playing and try and incorporate some fun atmosphere for them in a good learning environment. And they learn just the game sense of like give and goes and those kind of things.
Okay. So when you say a shortened up area, is that like part of the ADM experience piece,
It's kind of a part of an ADM. It's more of the ADM development model is basically it's I don't want to say it's for peewees. That is developed more for the younger ages with mites and squirts.
Okay.
When you get to the peewee level, you're looking into more small area games, getting the kids to move and react quicker. And that's the one thing that we did. I would say 98% of our practices was small area games.
Yeah, we incorporated it in just about every game or every practice. We did small area games. The ADM, get back to the ADM model, it focuses development. That's really what it's about. And they do they want the kids to practice have three practices for every game. So it's not all games, because the kids don't learn as much during a game because they're not touching the puck very often.
Right.
They get, if you're doing small area games, you're shortening up the size of the rink, and then the kids get to touch the puck a lot more.
Yeah. It's kind of like like coaching baseball. It's like instead of having, you want a bunch of station work going on because you want the kids all moving and engaged instead of them all standing in one line and one guy's throwing BP and they're bored and they don't. It's like, well, why would I do this? Kids' attention span. So well, good. So what would be, talk about, in your coaching experience, especially since you've coached a lot together, what's one of the biggest struggles that you have as a youth coach?
Well, I don't want to necessarily think there's struggles at the age level where we're at with the 7th and 8th grade level. You're dealing with a lot of emotions, with kids developing, their bodies developing, and there's just a lot of things going on. We're dealing with a lot more than just hockey. We're trying to make them young men, and that was probably the biggest. I don't want to say it was a struggle, but it was
challenge.
It was a challenge for us, and our kids went from being young little puppies now to being little huskies now, and we're trying to make them be a big huskies as far as developing that older age.
Great.
So
one of the struggles I see going from squirts to peewees is the team aspect. A lot of times when kids are in their younger stages, they want to skate with the puck. It's more individual, and as they get older, you try and incorporate more team atmosphere where they're making plays with each other. And I think they gain that as they get older.
Well, and that is a big change. So. Well, great. So let's start. Okay, so Stroh, let's go to give me some great highlights from this year, or joys that you have that you see accomplishments.
Oh God, we had a lot.
Sounds
of
like
highlights.
You had a lot of success this year.
Our overall record, we ended up going 28-7-4. We ended up taking second place in our district league. We lost two games in our league. We tied 2 and we won 18.
Wow,
we ended up qualifying for our district tournament. Ended up beating the team in the district finals 4-0 to win our district title, qualifying for regions. And then, of course, playing in our local tournament that we always want. Our goals were to win our local tournaments, and we won our local tournament this year. And that was pretty much it. We qualified for regions. One of our goals was to get the state. We didn't meet it, but we got 2 out of 3. So
sounds like you had a lot of success.
We had a lot of fun.
And the kids got better too as the year went on. You could see it in their individual skills and their skating skills. We worked on their skating in every practice, 10-15 minutes.
So it sounds like that's that progress you were talking about from the baby little pups to the baby huskies or whatever. And I can kind of tell that's what really resonated was that process of development. So awesome. Well, hey guys, I appreciate you taking some time, and we'll see what the other guys have to say. But great job, and thanks for all your time and effort you put in this year. So,
well, thanks for doing this for us. It's really nice to give the.
We'll see you on the next segment.